Welcome, y'all. How y'all doing? We have no one in the chat so far, but it's all good. I don't know what we're gonna talk. Actually, I do know what we're gonna talk. I have a few things we could talk about, but trying to see what's the best thing to talk about. Merry Christmas, Marcus. Merry Christmas, sir. Happy New Year's and all that shit. I want to bounce a few ideas off of you guys today because I've been thinking about some stuff. So I want to bounce some ideas off you guys. um, we'll probably talk a little bit about the Floyd situation because I have some thought, a few more thoughts on that. Um, that I didn't get too deep into, but I was like kind of looking over what was going on. I want to talk a few more things about that. And also talk to y'all about personal stuff that went on today with me, tonight actually. So we got a few things to talk about for sure. For sure. But yeah, I hope you guys are having a good holiday season so far. Hope you guys are with your loved ones. You guys are having a good time. And I appreciate you guys coming on here and vibing with me. Appreciate it. Because you could be anywhere else in the world, but you decided to be here with me. And I appreciate it. You feel me? Man, Bahia ain't got shit on this side. Fuck. But yeah. What you guys say about Floyd getting arrested? Man, he was arrested. Shit. Sad. But I mean shit. Like I'm not like these other YouTubers that's throwing them under the bus and shit. Me personally, I'm gonna hold my judgment until he's had due process and see what was going on. But at first I was saying that I think he did it, but then I started to look at what was going on, and you know what? Shit, we'll talk about the Floyd thing now. Fuck it. There's a couple things that's interesting about what's going on with him, right? So the teddy bear stuff, that shit looks crazy. I'm not gonna lie. But I want y'all to think about something because a lot of people are not talking about this, but I need y'all to think about this. When they arrested him, they said that the mother, there may have been a mother that was involved with giving this 6-year-old child to Floyd, but Floyd looks like he was a coordinator. So if y'all remember, he was in Rio de Janeiro 2 months ago, and then remember he just kind of just disappeared. His last live that he was doing, he was just outside. I think it was like a fire or something like that. I watched it actually like a day after he did a live stream on that. I watched it, and yeah, he was just going around speaking his messed up Portuguese and talking to women, right? And he was in Rio de Janeiro. After that, I assume, like most other people probably assumed, that the dude just went home because he lives off of super chats. He lives off of donations. So if he can't afford it, then he's not going to be able to stay in Rio de Janeiro, right? That's what I think everyone would think. So the fact that he was staying down there means that he was getting money somehow, right? And remember, they said that he was basically like, well, they didn't say, but they said that he was booking the rides under an alias named Terry Williams. And the girls that were in the car, they were saying that we're meeting up with a gringo who don't speak English, and we're meeting up with someone else. Sometimes they said it was like an older, I heard it was like an older gentleman and something like that, and he might have been a gringo too. So what I'm thinking is Floyd, not being all that bright, was like, okay, I can stay here in Rio de Janeiro, be the middleman to, tell to basically supply these girls to these pedos, and they can pay me for and they can pay me doing it while I can still stay here, trick off with some girls, pay for some girls for some, for my thing, pay for my Airbnb and pay for my food. Because mind y'all, the dude did a live 2 months ago. So that means he's been in Rio de Janeiro for 2 months. We know Floyd ain't got no money. All he does is the e-begging shit. And from my understanding, his other channel is not popping no more like that. So he's not even getting money from that. So his sole money purpose was getting it from there. So with that being said, I'm thinking that, and I don't know how the justice goes out here, the law out here goes, but if he was in the States, and most things in Brazil tries to copy the States, so I'm going to assume that the Brazilian court is probably going to have the same effect like the States. So I'm thinking he's probably going to plead. They're going to give him a plea deal, and they're going to say, hey, listen, unless he was involved with these kids. I don't think he was involved with these kids, because from my understanding of watching him and what other people have said that been around him, he's never really been into, little girls. He's been into, girls that are 18 years and up. I think he was caught one time, or not caught, but he was talking about, he's talked to a girl that was 17 years old, but he's never really did anything. He was just waiting until she turned 18 to go do something. So it seems to me that he knows the law, and he knows where he needs to go with messing with women, right? Thank you, PR. Merry Christmas, by the way. Are your eyes okay? Yes, my eyes are good now, bro. Thank you for asking. Yeah, if you can see, my eyes is white now. Just this right here is a little red, but it's okay. I'm still using a little eye drop and shit. But I'm thinking that they're going to try and give him a plea deal, and they're probably going to be like, listen, obviously you were the middleman for this for this, like, I wouldn't say criminal organization, because I don't know how many people was in on it, but he definitely has information about the people that he was supplying these girls to, right? So I'm thinking that they're probably not going to want him. I know that they're going to want Floyd, but they're probably going to want more people behind that too. So, if you go in there and start singing like Mariah Carey, bro might get out, after, maybe after a few years or something like that. Or maybe he was working for a big organization. He was in the middle, like he was the middleman for an crime organization that supplies a lot of people with, with underage girls. And if that's the case, he could probably get out scot-free if he wasn't indulging in that, and if he just snitched on, he told on everybody that was in there. But then he probably could never go back to Brazil. I don't know. Throw that weirdo ninja under the jail. I don't give a fuck. He a sicko. Hey, man. It's a wild story. It's a wild, wild story. They babies, dog. I can't forgive. Hey, I ain't never said nothing about forgiving. I ain't never said nothing about, I stand with him. None of that. I'm just saying, I'm just giving y'all what was going through my brain of, like, looking into what he's going through. The shit ain't good. I'll tell you that. The shit ain't good at all, bro. And if you guys didn't know, I went on Austin Holloman Live, and I was talking to him about it. And it made me realize that it made me very grateful for the audience that I have. Like, I'm gonna be honest with y'all, man. Like, I was looking at Austin shit, bro, and I was looking at, like, all the people that goes onto his that's in his chat, bro. Them hitters is toxic, bro. Why are they trying to link him with that? And listen, y'all know there's a guy out here that I'm not particularly particularly like, and they trying to link him with the shit. And I'm like, bro, what the fuck is, like, I don't know what it is about people on the internet, but they be on some weirdo shit, bro. Like, I just did not like that. So it looked like somebody was in the comments, they was like, yeah, bro, glazing Austin. I'm like, I'm not glazing, but every time I looked at the fucking chat, they kept literally like, yeah, watch your back, cause you did a video with them. What the fuck does that got to do with anything? Like, people are just stupid, bro. But yeah, it just made me like low key kind of like really thankful for the people that come on my shit, because we get a couple trolls on here, but most of the time, most of the people that watch my live are not trolls at all. Like, they're interested in Salvador, Bahia. They're interested in Brazil in particular. They want to know how I'm doing, how I navigate out here, and they're here for good content. They're not here for the bullshit. Like, bruh, I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't favor that at all, bro. And that's why I kind of was understand. Like, I'm starting to understand why the dude really asked for the super chats now. Like, I'm starting to get that shit. Like, that's growth. Because remember, I was the one talking about, yeah, I don't know why these fucking YouTubers be up on here and be like, yeah, man, send me your donation, send me that. It's because you niggas is toxic. Like, y'all going in the motherfucking chat saying bullshit, linking it. Like, that shit is crazy, bro. That shit is crazy. But yeah, man. A lot of shit's going down with him. We're gonna see how the story unfolds. I'm definitely following it. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. So I guess I'm gonna have some shit to talk about when I get back to LA. Cause I'm definitely gonna be talking about this for sure. We gotta keep up with this story. Cause this is interesting. This is interesting. But my predictions right now, if we doing like predictions, my prediction is Floyd is going to get a plea deal. He's going to get a plea deal when it comes to this. And I believe that they're not looking for him, but they're looking for they're looking for him, and he's going to do some time. But they're really after the people that he was, I wouldn't say is the right word soliciting? Maybe soliciting these little girls to the men. They're looking for the men. They're looking for the man that was indulging in that. So that's what I think. I don't know. Shit, maybe I might be wrong. I don't know. Very weird, bro. All the YouTubers trying to connect everyone to this bullshit. Exactly, bro. It's weird, SK. Like, internet is a free for all. Everyone say dumb shit. We got a community. That's facts. He telling, bro. He for sure snitching. He not gonna last. He not gonna last. Oh, SK, I did see you up in there too. But yeah, so SK, you saw what was going on in that bullshit, bro. Them niggas is toxic. Like, toxic. But yeah, he's for sure telling. But yeah, this is it's crazy, man. And that's my whole thing, man. Put yourself, y'all gotta make sure y'all put yourself in a position to where y'all can win, bro. Like, if y'all can't, like me, y'all know I'm addicted to Salvador. This is the reason why I keep coming back. And even though I'm about to leave, like, bro, I kind of got a few prospects. You feel me? That like kind of like, I'm trying to do some shit. Like, that's why low key I kind of been trying to stay in the house and not go to Porta, because I don't want to meet some shit and be like, damn, you know what? I can't, let me not go to Nairobi. Let me come back here. Like, it's too much shit going on over here, bro. It's too many women. But the thing is, Brazil's not going nowhere, y'all. Brazil's always going to be here. Like, you get a 22-year-old every year that's going to be right at Porta. So it's like, the best thing to do, so you don't put yourself in a situation like Floyd, to where you want to be in the the city, or you want to be in the country, but you can't afford it. Instead of doing some nefarious shit that can, risk your livelihood, stay down, go get a job, or save your coins, and then once you save your coins, put yourself in a position to where you can be here whenever you want. That's what I'm doing. I'm done with doing this whole renting shit because I just realized this ain't it. Like this whole me having to leave to come back and then save up money when I'm in LA. Then once I get the money, spending on the rent right here, save up a little bit more so I can have some spend money when I get here. Then go back. Then I'm broke when I leave, and so I can do like, bro. I'm tired of that shit. Tired of it. Definitely when there's an easier and better way to do it. He did it. He did this because he broke. Shaking my head. He absolutely did it because he broke. And that's the one thing. That's what I see that no one's talking about. Connected. Like I'm starting to connect the dots. He was in Rio de Janeiro for 2 months. We know this dude as a professional beggar. That's all he does is donate, ask for donations. It's okay. That's what actually a lot of the travel community does that. It's okay. It is what it is. He does that. When he gets his money, when he gets his coins for his donations and stuff like that, he goes out to those to the different countries. You know, he does content, and then after that, when his money dries up, he goes back home. Why was he there for 2 months and he wasn't doing no lives? He wasn't asking for no donations. He wasn't doing none of that. He was making money off of, he was the middleman. No one's talking about that. I don't know why people didn't connect that shit yet, but yeah, he's the middleman. He was the one that was like, all right, cool. I'm going to put myself in harm's way. That's why he's not really that smart, but I'm going to put myself in harm's way, give the Uber drivers a code and shit like that, and then we're going to direct them to probably my house, and then when the girls get to my house, I can put them over to you, and y'all do what y'all need to do in wherever y'all at. And it makes sense because it's like now, okay, cool. If I'm doing that, that means all I gotta do is visit. There's no if I'm the old guy that like little girls, the blowback's never gonna come on me because I can just go over there, go pick them up, boom, that's it. He was a scapegoat, exactly. This YouTube Ringo was saying Passport Bros were defending him. I don't think there's anybody in the Passport Bro community, travel vlogging community, anybody defending that shit. I don't see anything like that. And to be honest with you, listen, y'all, this is also, I want y'all to use this as a case study. Because I know I have a couple of subscribers that came up to me and they asked me, they were like, Tyler, you always you got to be cool with people and stuff like that because like your energy, the way you give off, you always seem like very hostile and people don't want to collaborate when you do shit like that. Listen, a lot of the people that Floyd has collaborated with, not some of them are not speaking on this. Two, the ones who are speaking on this is throwing him right under the bus. That, he was calling friends and all this other shit. And three, people are just fake, bro. This is the whole reason why I be like, I'm keeping it myself. Like, bro, I'm going to tell y'all right now. Let me tell y'all something right now. I would hope it wouldn't be my subscribers, but I will tell you this. It's going to be two people. If some shit ever happened to me in Brazil, which it won't. But if some shit ever happened to me in Brazil, I'm telling y'all two people. I mean, two entities that's going to attack me. It's going to be people that already don't like my ass. That's going to be like, yeah, I told you this dude has always been a weirdo, blah, 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 blah. Right? And then it's going to be subscribers that's going to be like, yeah, I watch his content. Well, so-called subscribers. I don't think it's going to be my subscribers, but it's going to be so-called subscribers that are going to be like, yeah, I watch his content. He be going up to girls. He's a real creep. He always does the creep can shit. It's going to be those two. So why would I put myself in a position? See, man, that's the thing. That's what, one of the things that I don't really care for people like that. Like if I collaborate with you and shit like that, I've only collaborated with one person. It was Jonathan. And Jonathan is actually, that's the homie, like in Rio. I still hit him up to this day. But a lot of people are not your friend. You have to understand that. So if something was to ever happen to me and people was talking shit, they can't really talk shit like that because one, you not gang. Two, I don't even fuck with you like that. So you can't even No nigga can ever say on YouTube, oh yeah, I know him. You don't know me like that, gang. Like ever. Like if we never had a heart to heart and like, I go with me and you go outside and we go to parties and shit like that and hang like that. You not gang, you don't know me. So no one on YouTube that has a YouTube channel or even does YouTube can say they really know me like that. No one knows me like that. Yeah, and secondly, it's just like, bro, you gotta make sure the people that you in, you have a small group, and you gotta make sure that if some shit hit the fan, they gonna be with you. Cause me personally, if I collaborated with Floyd and Floyd called me a friend and I called him a friend, whether he going through the bullshit that he going through or not, I would say, hey, listen, my public statement would be, I hope to God he did not do that. If he did do that, that's not the Floyd I know. And there needs to be repercussions for his actions. But I'm hoping that the cops got it wrong. I'm hoping that the allegations that has been said is wrong. And I'm going to hold my judgment until he's had due process. That's what a friend would do. That's what a friend would say. That's someone who you collaborated with and you had some dealings with. That's how you would move. But niggas ain't moving like that. Niggas ain't moving like that at all. They throwing this nigga under the bus. They like disassociating with him, saying he was always a weirdo. Like, and the thing is, it's kind of contradicting because it's like, you're saying this dude is always a weirdo. You kind of, he wasn't all there. He was a little weirdo and stuff like that. But it's like, bro, you did a collaboration with him and you kind of already knew that. So if you knew he was a weirdo, why'd you do a collaboration with him? So that means you used him. Start breaking this shit down, y'all. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all gotta see, this is the reason why I always tell the truth. Listen, I will expose myself to expose your ass. You're never gonna catch me in a lie. You're never gonna be like, oh, Tyler, but you did this, but I did that. I'm gonna always let you know, this is why I did it. This is blah, 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 blah. Same thing, cause y'all always ask me a question. Yeah, bro, why you collaborate with Rello? I think Rello's funny. Do I agree with all the shit that he do? Hell no. Have I told that to him on the phone? Absolutely. But is me and him best friends and shit? No, we ain't best friends. He cool though. That's bro. But like, do I condone everything that nigga do? Absolutely not. Like, I've told him every time. When he does fucked up shit, I tell him every time, hey bro, that wasn't cool. You could have moved a little different right there, bro. That's not good. That wasn't cool. But am I ever gonna, because I collaborate, oh yeah, he is someone I collaborated to. I forgot. Yeah, Rello too. So I'm sorry, it was Jonathan and Rello. So yeah. But because I collaborated with him, I'm never gonna throw the nigga under the bus. It's just not gonna happen. I'm not cut from that cloth. I don't do that. I don't do that at all. If you do something wrong and me and you have collaborated, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna tell you on the back end, hey bro, that was wrong. I don't condone that. You should have not done that, blah, 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 blah. But I'm never gonna bad talk you. I'm never gonna call you a weirdo, a fuck nigga. I'm not gonna do none of that. It's not me, bro. And I hope y'all know that from future reference. If y'all ever see me collaborate with somebody and they do some fucked up shit, you're not gonna hear me really talk shit like that about them. Unless they did some shit to me. Once they did some shit to me, it's over. Now it's fuck you and it's up. But if you ain't done nothing to me and you did something to somebody else, I may disassociate myself with you, but I'm just not gonna bad talk you. Mama always said you ain't got no friends. That's a fact. It's a fact. True, but most don't want that kind of smut on their name. Yeah, but I mean, bro, the thing is, you right, SK, but the smut's already gonna be there no matter what you do. I mean, you saw what they were saying in the chat on just Austin channel. And listen, he's not the only one he's collaborated with. Floyd collaborated with a couple of people. But they connected him with, and I don't agree with that shit at all. But no matter what you do, you're gonna be connected to it. So the best thing to do is really stand on business and say, hey, listen, and stand on business and show the type of character of man that you are. Gentlemen, let me tell y'all something. The one thing that you have in life, and it's only one thing that you live with and you die with, and that's your word, your honor. If you are an honorable person and you stand on what you say, even if someone don't like you, they gotta respect you. They gotta respect you. Cause they like, hey, listen, man, I don't fuck with what he got going on, but that's a man of his word. I could fuck with him. Like, I may not fuck with him, but I could respect that. I don't think anybody has not ever respected me, because, and I'm talking about even with women, because the thing is, women and men, because the thing is, if I don't fuck with you, or me and you are beefing and stuff like that, I've always been the person to where I say, hey, listen, I don't fuck with you. You did this, you did that. I'm gonna let you know why I don't fuck with you, but I've already told you ahead of time, hey, Brent, I don't mess with this. This ain't cool. Blah 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 blah. I let you know ahead of time. So if you do some fuck shit, hey, that's on you. This in a sense will paint the black man who travels in a bad light. It definitely will. Hey folks, what's up? How you doing, Lais? Yeah, PR, but I think from that aspect, it will blow over after New Year's. I don't think it's gonna blow after New Year's, bro. Scarface, your word, and bet. Yeah, it's facts. Yep. No, it's facts though. I don't think it's gonna blow over after New Year's, SK. No. I think this is gonna drag on for a couple of months. I give it till March, bro. I give it till March, April. Yeah, because he's gonna have to go through the court system and shit like that. We're going to follow this. Just letting y'all know, we're following this throughout the whole thing. And it's not just my channel. There's gonna be a lot of other people that's gonna be following this case. Because this shit is big, bro. And the blowback is coming on us. I haven't seen, the temperature yet, because I haven't really been going outside like that, but I'm expecting the temperature next year to be kind of crazy, because I don't think the news has hit Salvador yet like that. What's the pulse down in Brazil? I only seen Travel Space covering. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest with you. Yeah, I don't know the pulse yet. Hopefully, I'm hoping to God, at least when it comes to Salvador, they don't get this news like that. But I mean, if you seen my post when it comes to the live, you see I didn't do Salvador Bahia like I usually do, because I'm not trying to really promote this shit like that. If you follow me and you from Salvador, fuck it, you're gonna get the news. But yeah, I'm not really trying to promote this shit, to be honest, because it's crazy, bro. And yeah, it's a fucked up situation. But anyway, let's move on to the next topic. Like I said, we're gonna follow the Floyd thing. We'll see what's going on later with that. But let me tell y'all something. There's 200 million people in Brazil. This won't affect black men. Yeah. You will be surprised, brother. Don't let this feminist thing fool you, brother. You will be surprised. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. Let's get to 10. What was I about to say to y'all? What's progress? What progress on the goals? What's the progress on the goals? Man, the goals, man. Yeah, that's actually, well, let me tell y'all this before I tell you the progress on the goals. Actually, you know what? No, let's talk about the goals real quick. I was thinking to myself yesterday, and I was thinking of ways to get the channel more popping, get more get more things going with my channel, because right now, we got 15 vlogs that's uploaded, ready to premiere. I'm trying to get 5 more before I get up out of here, so you guys can be entertained. But I was thinking to myself, I'm like, listen, these live streams that we're having, they're entertaining. I know you guys like it and stuff like that, but I want to do it more professionally. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, listen, I already have 2 DSLR cameras. We will be moving down here next year. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, what if I can make my live a podcast? Because my live's like a podcast, because out here, not even just out here, but when it comes to the travel space, I haven't seen that done yet. I haven't seen like a podcast setting of where, like, we're talking about what's going on in Salvador, giving the news and stuff like that in a professional setting, and with the lights, cameras, and all that good stuff, right? With some nice mics. And I started to look it up, like the cost of how much that stuff cost. And y'all know it costs, but it don't cost that much. Like, because you have to think about how I would do it in Salvador. Furniture here is not that expensive. So me buying 2 couches is like, $40, $50. Me buying some like nice little decorative stuff to where, it looks nice, and people can, when they look in, they can tap in and be like, oh, that's cool. Bro, it's not that expensive. The most expensive thing that I'm going to need is probably the Shure mics, which is about $400 a pop. So I'm going to need like 2 to 3 of those. Definitely 2, but like 3 if I'm, trying to get like a big couch and stuff like that, right? So I was thinking to myself, I'm like, yeah, I feel like I should do that. And that would probably help out the channel a lot more, because it'll be a professional setting. You guys will be more adamant to sharing that content. And then on top of that, I could probably look into whatchamacallit. What am I looking into? I can't think right now. Oh, I can probably look into having someone edit my thumbnails and stuff like that, right? Because basically I would just use the money that I'm making off of YouTube, which is not a lot, but use the money I'm making off of YouTube and just have them, promote make some dope ass thumbnails and shit. So I was thinking about that. So I was also thinking, should I get a bigger place? Should I get a 1-bedroom instead of a studio that I was looking at? Don't know, just throwing some stuff out there, trying to see what sticks. But y'all know, once I have something in my mind, I go get it. So, yeah. Also, I was thinking to myself too, I'm going to do this. When I get back to the States, I'm going to save up, and I'm going to go get I'm going to get a drone. So there's a dope ass drone that I seen that one of these travel vloggers was using. It's called a 1-bedroom. Yeah, I was thinking the same thing, bro. It's called what's that shit called? It's called what is it called? Hold on, let me see if I still have it. Bro, the drone was so dope though, and it didn't even cost that much. It was like $200-$300, I think. Let me see. Oh, the Hover Air X1 Pro Max. So there's one for $600, not getting that one. And then there's one for $237. I don't know why that must have something else to it. Follow speed 15 plus. And I don't know why that one's here. I'm gonna get the cheap one. But yeah, this is palm takeoff, intelligent flight pass, hands-free control, black, foldable mini drone. Yeah, like this shit is dope, bro. But basically, it follows you where you go. And I was thinking about something like, damn, that'd be dope if I had that. Like, actually, that'd be dope if I had that here. But I think it would still be dope if I got in Nairobi too. Just walking the streets, have that shit follow me right quick. 1-bedroom will hold more value in the long run, for sure. Absolutely it would. Absolutely it would. And with the 1-bedroom, I was thinking to myself, because this right here is considered a 1-bedroom, y'all, what I have. And this whole little, like, piece right here, if it wasn't a Juliet type of a window, I would have a patio. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, if I had a patio, I can form like this little area right here for like a podcast area, or I can just do a podcast area at the patio because I'm barely going to use the patio, to be honest with you. So I'm like, that would actually low key work. So yeah, just until I was, I'm able to save up to go get a 2 bedroom, because a 2 bedroom is definitely ideal because I can have that as a not only as a studio, but it could be a podcast area / game room, all that good stuff. Because I don't want to have that shit in my living room. The living room and the bedroom is for the itches. You feel me? So yeah, I was just thinking about that, thinking about stuff like that. But I'm probably gonna, not probably, I will definitely go get the X1 drone, because I want the vlogs to, I want you guys to have like, better pictures and better views and stuff like that when I'm doing this stuff. So if I'm in Brazil, I mean, not if, when I'm living in Salvador and I do a beach vlog, I want to be able to have like the drone be able to go over the beach, it look at the whole ocean, look at all the sea and stuff like that, then look at all the people, and then I'm done with that. And then once I'm done with that, I do my regular stuff where I'm talking to y'all. Then I get the beach, and then I put the camera on my head, make sure y'all get the views of the women and the kids and everyone's chilling at the beach. Then after that, I get the drone and y'all see me like I'm walking and talking while I'm going down Ferro de Baja. I'm like, okay, that'd be more entertaining. It'll be a longer vlog, and it'll be more shots, more professional shots. So I'm like, yeah, let's do that. And it's only $300. Fuck it, ain't shit. So that's what I'm on. That's what I'm thinking, goals wise. Let me tell y'all what happened today. Remember, what's her face? Why am I drawing a blank? Oh, Fab. Remember Fab, the big boot? Let me show y'all. Let me jog your memories. You know what I mean? Y'all remember her? She hit me up today. You was eating lunch with? No, not her. That's Helen. Me and her don't talk. I don't know what happened with her. But no, the one we were playing. No, wrong John. Yeah, the one we were playing Uno. She hit me up today, and I'm gonna tell y'all the situation, bro. She hit me up today, and I was like, "Oh, what's going on?" She's like, "Oh," or not, or no, actually, I hit her up. I was just like, "Oh, Bom G, how you doing?" He's like, "Oh, I'm doing good, just chilling." I'm like, "Oh, Merry Christmas. What's your plans for today?" And she was telling me, that she was going to get a drink or smoke and get a drink with a friend out here in Baja. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Well, shit, I'm chilling by myself. So I was like, hit me when you're done hanging out with your friend. She's like, all right, cool. So, I'm chilling at the house, watching TV, chilling. And I already planned on taking a walk because I want to take a walk every day. I did my 2-mile run, or not 2-mile walk. So make sure you get your walks and your steps in, y'all. But I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do a walk today. So I'll probably see her on the way. So she hit me and she sent me her live location. I see her live location is at like Papa's or whatever, right over here by my house. And I'm like, so I go over there and I'm like, I didn't see her because it was closed down. Everything's closed down, by the way, y'all. Low key irritating because I wanted some McDonald's and I can't get it. Anyway, she's not there. So I'm like, okay. So I called her. Phone didn't go nowhere. So I'm like, all right, she on some bullshit. Fuck it. I'm just gonna do my walk, do my regular shit. Cause I wasn't even supposed to meet up with her anyway today. So fuck it. It was just gonna be a plus. So do my walk, go all the way down to Puerto de Baja. Then I'm starting to walk my way back home. And she calls me like in a panic. And she's like, Tyler, she starts speaking Portuguese. So I can't understand everything that she's saying, but she's basically saying, Tyler, where are you? And I'm like, oh, you know, I'm walking at Porta. And then she's like, oh, she's like, Policia, Policia. And I'm like, Policia? I'm like, what's going on? And then she's like, she said, she said, I'm next to the police because something. And I'm like, what? So I'm adding things together, right? Because I'm like, I know she was with her friend and she was at the beach. So what I'm thinking is, oh, her phone probably got stolen. Like someone probably jacked her for her phone. She's nervous and stuff like that, right? Because I know right now, I already told you guys during Puerto de Baja, phones getting taken, people getting jacked for their stuff, money. So I'm like, okay, probably some crazy stuff is going on where someone jacked her phone. So she's talking about Policia, Policia. And I'm like, all right, cool. I'm like, where are you exactly? And then she's like, she says she's by, I forgot what it's called, but it's like a statue by my house that has Jesus Christ over there. It's not like this, like the real one, but it's like a Jesus Christ by where I live at. So she's like, I'm over there, I'm by the cops. And she FaceTimed me, and she FaceTimed me near the cops. And I'm like, okay, stay there by the cops. I'm gonna walk over there, I'm gonna come and get you. She's like, all right. So I'm walking over there. It takes me, it says, I told her it's gonna take me 20 minutes to get over there because mind you, I'm at Puerto de Baja. She's all the way over here. Now, mind you, if I was at my house, I'd have got to her like literally in 4 minutes, but I was taking a walk. I'm assuming that you're not gonna come through. You're gonna be on some bullshit. So I'm like, I'm about to go on about my day. So I'm walking back 20 minutes. I finally get there. She leaves. I'm a little pissed off, but she's panicking and shit. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm not even gonna give her that energy. I'm just gonna leave it alone. She finally texts me, playing Captain Save-A-Ho. It's all, no, I definitely was. But I'm thinking, listen, the way I'm thinking, I'm like, oh, she got her shit jacked. So I'm like, she probably don't have money to get home because, or she can't order an Uber because her cell phone got stolen, right? Or her wallet got stolen because she was able to call me. So I'm like, maybe her wallet got stolen or something. So I'm like, maybe she just need a ride home and shit. So I'm like, let me go get her real quick. I'll take her back to my house, go get her Uber. So she doesn't do that, and I'm starting to walk back to my house. So when I'm walking back to my house, she texts me. She's like, Tyler, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to put you in this situation, blah, 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 and all this other shit, right? I'm mad. I'm low-key mad because I'm like, bro, I could have just walked home. It wasn't that far from my house, but it's just like, bro, why did you do that? Like, that's just extra the fuck out. So I'm just like, stay safe, boa noche. Have a good night. I get back to the house and I want to say she texts me like 10 minutes later. She was arrested because she was smoking. Maybe not. But she texts me like 15 minutes later when I get back to the house, right? And she's like, oh, what did she say? She was like, oh, she's like, oh, I'm sorry, Tyler. Let me explain what happened. Now, I'm explaining this as a cautionary tale for y'all, okay? These are for the Brazilians that watch this, and these are for the Americans that watch this as well. So I'm explaining this because this is a cautionary tale. She tells me the reason why she was panicking and the reason why she had to leave and she was by the police and stuff like that was because her friend, I don't know how long she'd been knowing this friend, but she said her friend was basically trying to do something to her. They was at the beach, they was smoking, they was drinking. The dude said, I feel like we were meant to be together. She said no. No, I don't really see you that way. We're just friends. She said, I don't know how, like the way she explained this shit, maybe it's in Portuguese and I couldn't understand, but the way she explained it, she was like, all of a sudden we was at his hostel. I'm like, how the fuck you just appear like that in this hostel? Like, what the fuck? Like, you walked there. Like, he probably been like, hey, you trying to go back to the house? He was like, yeah, and then boom. Anyway, she said, all of a sudden we appeared at his hostel after I said no to him, right? And I'm like, okay. And then she said that his friend, they were like, he was trying to, talk to her and stuff like that. She felt uncomfortable, and she told him, can you order me an Uber home because I'm ready to go home? And she said that he kept ordering, he kept faking like he was ordering the Uber, but he didn't order the Uber. And, he kept on talking to her and stuff like that. and awkward. Yes, very awkward. And what happened where she got spooked the fuck out was when in that hostel, I guess one of his friends went in the room with her in there, and and then the guy, her friend, whispered something to the man in his ear. I don't know what he said, but she said once she did that, she got spooked the fuck out, and she ran outside of the. I guess when she had the opportunity to run, she ran outside the hostel and then went to the nearest bus stop. And she said that when she tried to ask the cops for help, the cops just looked at her like she was stupid and didn't help her. Hostel, that's a no-go. Big no-go. But yeah, that's what happened. And she was like, yeah, I felt unsafe. I can't believe I put myself in that situation, blah, 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 blah. Listen. And this is universal. This goes for all men. Okay? Fortunately, when you deal with a black American, we for sure pressing too. I'm letting y'all know. Listen, every man gonna press. I'm gonna press. When you around, if you a Brazilian woman and you bad and I like you and me and you talking, if you come up to me, if we hanging out and stuff like that, I'm for sure. I'm like, hey, what's up? Like, you trying to go to the back or what? You see the bedroom? Trying to go to the back or what? If you're not trying to go to the back, I'm not pressing nobody because first off, I'm in a foreign land. I'm not doing none of that shit. But if I say let's go to the back and you ain't trying to go, I'm low-key going to make it awkward so you can be like, can you order me an Uber? So that's my way of, okay, good, I can get her ass out the house so I can go get someone else. So I'm going to make it awkward. I'm going to be like, oh. So what you about to do? All right. Damn. That's crazy. It's getting kind of late. I got work in the morning. Like, I'm doing all that so it's super awkward so you can leave. Women in Brazil, y'all should understand that y'all men, they don't operate like that. I don't know what it is about Brazilian men, but something in their head is like you giving this shit up by force or willingly. So you have to understand that you putting yourself in a situation when you deal with men like that. Final form was good. SK said SK said your girl? Hell no. Hell no. Duda would never. Being too friendly. No is no. We out. Facts. Foul. Yeah, hitters don't move like that. Hitters just don't move like that. Black Americans don't move like that. But Brazilians, shit, that shit go. But I'm letting y'all know, Brazilian women who do watch this, know that you putting yourself in a situation when you do shit like that. The likelihood of that shit happening with a black American is very low. If we're doing percentages, you have a likely percentage of a situation like that happening with a Brazilian man than you would ever have with an American man. I promise you, we just don't move like that. We're going to make that shit awkward so you can go the fuck home. Like, I don't think I've ever had any girl that ever said, oh yeah, I feel uncomfortable, I feel unsafe. Like, no. I make that shit awkward though. I definitely do. I will make it awkward so you can go home. Like, I'm like counting down the time for you to be like, oh, I need to, can you order me an Uber? I got some shit to, no problem. Because if I know I ain't hitting, there is no reason for you to be here anymore. Like, sorry. I was just trying to figure out why Shorty called you out of all people. And that's the thing, bruh. She called me because she was supposed to come. She was supposed to hang. Merry Christmas time. Merry Christmas, MJ. Merry Christmas, amigo. She called me because, and that's the thing she said too. She was like, I'm sorry I put you in that situation because that wasn't even a situation you should have been in. And I'm like, yeah, because I didn't know that was going on. Like, he could have called. I seen him. Because she posted on her close friends. I seen who he was. I'm like, hitters is not like, bro. I'm trying to tell y'all, bro. I have no fear when it comes to these Brazilian dudes, bro. I really don't. Oh, speaking of, remember when I told y'all I had a Brazilian dude come up to me on some rah-rah shit when I was in Rio Vermelho, and he was talking about, yeah, if you keep making the content that you making, you feel me? I'm gonna call the cops on you or whatever. Did y'all know I found his YouTube? I mean, not his YouTube. Not oh, actually, I found his YouTube and I found his Instagram. I can't show y'all Instagram because this dude will probably flag it if you watch my shit. But I'll tell y'all this: his name is Brandio, EUBRANDAOV. He's a musician. Yeah, he's an artist. I want y'all, if y'all ever curious, I want y'all to look his shit up and look at his body build and look at everything that he about, bro. Like everything he about, bro. Now, mind y'all, I found his shit because I was randomly on my YouTube channel. I forgot what something happened. I was on my YouTube channel this morning and I was looking at the comments or whatever. And I looked at someone commented on my thing and they left a message on my shit talking about the live that I did yesterday with Austin. And I was trying to look for it, but I couldn't find it. So I'm like, oh, maybe it's under my hidden ones. So I go under my hidden, and then I seen this dude on my YouTube. And I'm like, oh, ain't this the motherfucker that ran into me at Hio? Why did he say, his words, I swear to God, I'm not lying. His words were, if I see you in the street, it's going to be a problem. Actually, sorry. His words were, I better not see you in the streets. He said that on my YouTube channel, y'all. Now, I got a homie named Miles. Miles told me I did too much and I went too far. And I was like, I don't think I went too far because that energy that he was giving off, it was like this. He was on some hater energy. And he was on some, like, he was trying to do something. I'm like, you found the right one. I just want to reiterate to y'all, I'm not the one to play with. I had to make him an example. I ain't seen this motherfucker on my YouTube ever since. And he got my YouTube channel, and I still be outside. Ain't seen him outside. Ain't seen him on my YouTube channel. Ain't seen him in my DMs. None of that shit. Quiet that all the way down. Don't do it. But yeah, if y'all ever curious, go take a look. Like, but also you can take a look and you can see why I'm not scared of these Brazilian dudes. Like, they like this tall. Like, wearing, this nigga had a purse on. Like, come on, gang. Like, you think I'm about to, oh my God, I'm scared. Like, that's why it's like, you know, when people be like, yeah, you better, you know, the Brazilian dudes, you know, they'll touch you, blah, blah. Bro, they look like they look like they ain't ate in like 5 days, bro. A lot of them. All of this is so crazy, it's insane. It is. It's a lot, Lais. It is. But listen, I don't be scared when you know, when I be seeing these motherfuckers, bro, because they just, it's like, where's the threat? You feel me? There's no threat. But, you know. You gotta watch who you be around. People need to watch their mouth on the internet because the internet is the internet, but in real life, shit will go the other way. And yeah, and also make sure y'all put yourself in a situation where you're not gonna lose, because low key, old girl almost put me in a situation where I might have been in some shit. Low key, who knows? I doubt it, but I mean, she could have put me in a situation. I mean, the only time I'm ever gonna be feeling some type of way or feeling like kind of scared, is if they up a toolie on me. If they got the toolie and they up it on me, that's the only respect a Brazilian man will ever get towards me. But if it squabbles, you get no respect. and I'm ready at all times. But Thule, you got it. And I don't know what situation she would have put me in just by thinking like, you know, she got her phone stolen or she got her wallet stolen and she just needs help. I was just like, literally, I was going down there to be like, okay, she needs some help. Let me go help her out. But yeah, watch who y'all date. Watch who y'all date. And my fellas, my gentlemen, my Americans, make sure you put yourself in a situation where you're gonna win. If a girl's saying, hey, I'm in a situation right now, I'm by the police, I need your help, blah, 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 send her your address. Be like, where you at? Give me your exact location. I'll get you an Uber so you can get to my house and then you can come into my security fenced house and everything be okay. You feel me? You can still help somebody else by not putting yourself in a situation. I was just already on the way. I was already walking, so that's why I'm like, okay, cool, let me just go and help. But yeah, I mean, shit, she could have put me in a situation that I didn't need to be in. She apologized for it, but shit, if I lost my life, apology, what can an apology do? All you can say is some pretty words in Portuguese when on my grave. You feel me? About Brazilian men, many of them will act according to the woman's behavior. They know who they do these crazy things with. Well, I don't know. It seemed like dating Brazilian men out here be dangerous as fuck. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I've heard too many stories, man. I just heard way too many stories. Like, way too many stories. And seen too many videos of crazy things happening. That's why I think it's not hilarious, but I find it kind of strange when I talk to some Brazilian women. They be like, "Oh yeah, I don't date American men. I only date Brazilian men." I'm like, "Really? Okay, yeah." Fica com Deus. Not a problem. I mean, it's not gonna harm me. I don't give a fuck. I'm just gonna move on to the next. But I'm like, the way you saying is like, yeah, like why the fuck would I date a Brazilian, an American, a gringo? Like he's gonna harm me and do all this. I'm like, really? Okay. Didn't know. You put me on something new. Tell me more. Make sure y'all hit the like button, y'all. We at 11. Let's get to 10 tonight. To give me a present would be to hit 10 likes, okay? Hit 10 likes and also make this video get 10, or make this live get 10 likes. This is what we were in today, crazy. Make sure this video get 10 likes and then also go to my premiere video for the episode 15 and hit a like button on there. Right now I think we still have 2. Let me see. We have 3. Okay, cool. Someone just hit it. Thank you. So we got 3 so far. So yeah, make sure y'all hit that like button for me. I'm trying at this. I said 25, but I'm trying to get to 20, y'all. Let's get to 20. Let's get to 20 on that video. Let's go up, y'all. But yeah, 2 more likes and we got 10. All right. But yeah, it's crazy, y'all. It is crazy. A lot of stuff is happening. It seems like this Christmas, right? We got the Floyd situation happening. Oh, also, I was trying to see if old girl who said I victimized everybody, right? I was trying to see if she got the news. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think it hit Salvador yet because she be the main. I mean, the bitch was talking about pedophiles on anime. So if she's talking about pedos on anime, she's just waiting. This news just ain't hit her desk yet. It ain't hit the desk yet. The moment that she hit the desk, she doing like she doing all that on TikTok. So I was trying to see what was going on with that, but I ain't seen nothing yet. So I'm like, all right, the news ain't hit yet. But I will tell y'all this: the moment that crosses her desk, just know it got here in Salvador. It hasn't hit Salvador yet. It ain't hit her desk. But again, the news is still fresh. It's only been up only for 2 days, so we got to give it like a week or two before it hit her desk. But the moment it hit her desk, it didn't hit Salvador. John Smith, what's good, brother? What's good? What's good? Hit the like button, fam. We need to get to 10. But yeah, once it hits her desk, it's hit Salvador. So right now it hasn't hit. Right now, I think the news is still only in Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. People are being afraid of coming out here now, saying like, the block is hot. The block is hot. Don't get it twisted. But what was I saying? Yeah, the block is hot. So don't get it twisted. But I feel that I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I feel like if you're coming out here for Carnival, I think you'll be okay. You'll be okay for Carnival, because it'll have some time. I don't think the case will have that much wings after that, because it'll probably go. We'll probably get some more information early January, mid January, and then I think things are gonna start calming down a little bit in February. Probably like the beginning of February, because y'all know how everything goes. He's going to be sitting in jail, and once he starts sitting in jail, there's not going to be any news that's going to be going on. So once that happens, that's when things are going to start being calm. So I just give it, I give it about 2 months. Everything will be all right. But I don't think that should deter anybody coming down here to Brazil, especially Salvador. If it's going to deter you from anywhere, I would definitely say it's probably going to deter you from Rio. But if you're trying to go to Fortaleza, Sao Paulo, Salvador, Recife, what's the other popping areas? Yeah, those places, honestly, I think you're going to be just fine. Like, it's not going to hit those areas. The areas that it really hits is really Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo, and whatchamacallit, and Salvador. Because that's where, like, the feminist shit be going on at. Hit the like button, good people. Yup, this shit is crazy. It's all over YouTube. Yup, it is. And these motherfuckers keep grouping every black man who has a passport is now a pedo. I've been fighting with these plantation bros for 2 days. Not the plantation bros. That's crazy. Nah, that's facts. Plantation bros is funny. Nah. I might have to steal that one. That's funny. Hey, y'all hit the like button. Plantation bros. I like that. Yeah. It's gonna be. I'm telling people. SK said it was gonna die after like a month. I mean, it was gonna die after like a couple weeks. No, it's not. This shit gonna stay here for a couple of months for sure. I'm hoping by February, before Carnival, like right around Carnival, it starts to die down. But you never know. We don't know when he's going to be, when he's actually going to sit down and, nothing happens. But it's like I'll give y'all a perfect example. It's exactly like the Diddy case. Remember when Diddy was going through his shit? Everybody was talking about it when it first came out. And then like for like a good, like, I would say a month to like a month and a half, news kept coming out about indictments, more people coming out, or more people putting lawsuits on Diddy and stuff like that, to where every day we had a conversation. It was like every day we were having a conversation with them. But then remember, there was a time where everything kind of just died. And it wasn't dead, but it was just like, it was at a standstill, to where there was no more information coming out because they were preparing for court. And then also it wasn't more allegations and more people putting lawsuits because everyone put their lawsuits in, right? And everyone got revealed. So it was just like kind of silence for like a good, damn near almost like not a year, but it was for like a good 8-9 months. I think that's the same thing that's going to happen with the whole Floyd situation. It's going to be a whole bunch of information coming out. There's going to be more. I think there's going to be more kids that's going to be like, oh yeah, I was also here. I was also doing I was also the one who got the Uber and stuff like that. So there's going to be more information coming out. There's probably going to be more Americans I think also that's going to be tied to this if he starts singing, or if they, the Brazilian officers find out who it was. There's going to be more people like that coming, and that's going to be on people's shit. And then after that, we just gotta wait and see what happens. I feel like that it will always be a mark on us. Yeah, it will. It definitely will. What do you think you would have had? What do you think would have happened if Floyd did it in Bahia? Oh God. I don't even want to think about that, bro. Yes, at PR Strength, I think so too. And this is not fair at all. Ooh. Tyler, they said that Feminist Girl is all over Skylar Discord page now. So they said that Feminist Girl. Who? The one who and they are looking at Don Ben. Really? Which one? Sad. Isak. Oh, the one. No. The one. Anna. That girl. That bitch. John, you talking about Anna? Whoever that lesbo chick that comes after black man. Oh, no. Well, hold on. I can't show her face. She a weirdo, though. Hold on. Oh, y'all not going to... Yeah, you're not going to identify her by the... Where's she from? Type in this. Because I want to know if it's the same girl. Type in. What the fuck? Oh, type in ANAC. Let me just type it in. She from Rio. Oh, she from Rio. Nope. Different. Different. Okay. If she's from Salvador, I know it is. But Isak, to answer your question, you said what would happen if that shit happened out here in Salvador? It's very simple. The block would be extremely hot. When Austin came out here and he said what he said, which wasn't even that bad, it was hot for a lot of people. It was hot for a lot of people. Steven told me what he was going through when just walking the streets. People coming up to him like, oh yeah, you know where he at, blah, 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 blah. We talking about dudes and girls coming up to him. Who else told me some shit? Ryan told me some shit too. Ryan told me like, yeah, bro, like when he did that shit, girls kept like, girls that, because they all think that we're lumped together. They all think that we know each other. It's very fucking weird. I don't know why Brazilians think like that, but they think that whether, Skylar, right? They think that I know Skylar, like me and Skylar are friends. I ain't never met this dude a day in my life, but they think that we know each other because we're Americans. So they're going to automatically associate you with him. So if Skylar do some shit, they can be like, hey, bro, why your friend do that? It's like, bro, I don't even know him. So why are you bringing that up? So Ryan was telling me that he was going on dates with girls, and they would bring up Austin like, oh yeah, did you see what happened with the American gringo, blah, blah, blah. Why did he do that? What did you talk to him? Like, I've never met the guy. So the dating market would be kind of fucked up if that shit happened out here, if Floyd did that out here. And with that being said, it's still going to be a little fucked up because you're going to get the backlash of it. It's just because it didn't happen in Salvador, you're not going to get a whole big feminist movement. Because if that shit happened in Salvador, the dating market is going to get fucked up. There's going to be a protest of women out there at Ferro de Baja talking about women's lives matter, protect our children, get these gringos up out of here. All that shit is happening. Facts. Y'all don't understand how big this feminist movement out here in Salvador is. It's on a whole different level, bro. I don't understand this shit. I hate it. But it's here. So I thank God that people don't like coming down to Salvador because there's too many airplane trips, and the places they go is Sao Paulo and Rio de Janeiro. Shit. I mean, I don't wish it. I don't want that shit going on down there, but if you gonna do it anywhere, don't do it in Salvador. Don't do it in Salvador. She's a bald head chick and has an ABCD male friend. This was when she came after Austin Holland. That's crazy. I'm confused and lost with the topics. There's a feminist, lesbo man hating misandrists who keep coming after Black American men in Brazil. Yeah. Still worth the stage / coming to. In Salvador, yeah. Rio and Sao Paulo, shit. Not right now. I mean, apparently from what John Smith said, they trying to go after Skylar and Don. Woo! I want to see how that unfolds. Listen, y'all, let me tell y'all something. You know the way to fight feminists? Troll them. Troll them and make sure you stand on business. I will tell you this. I don't agree with what Austin did. Because you want to know why? What I would have done differently is I would have said everything that he had said, right? And then I would have stood right here and been like, oh yeah, you want to do an investigation and stuff? Because mind you, he wasn't getting arrested. They were coming to his house to question him, not to arrest him. They were questioning him. Cool, no problem. Let's have a question. Do some questionnaire. Here's everything that you need. And I would have been trolling her every fucking day. Every day. Every day. You're not gonna play with me. You're not gonna, and the thing is with me is you're not gonna put me in a situation where now you got people looking at me and you're messing around with my livelihood. The moment you mess around my livelihood, now I'm gonna mess with you. I would have not done what Austin did. I understand what he did, why he did it, but me personally, I would have not done that. I would have stood right here, and I'd be like, "Cool, we battling. You want this to happen? Cool." If you live in truth and you know you're doing nothing wrong, you have nothing to fear, especially from a woman. That's in the alphabet community. Like, she has no life, and the reason why she's in the alphabet community is because she probably don't get no type of dick. So I told y'all this before. Girls who are feminists and who do that whole alphabet shit, usually is because they're ugly and they get no dick. It is what it is. Girls who are cute don't do shit like that. They don't have time for that. The thing they doing is denying dudes because they getting dudes left and right. Girls who are ugly, they have time like this. Like, you went after Austin, now you're trying to go after 2 other people. Like, it's weird. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm interested to see what they do, but if I was them, shit, stand 10 toes down. Like, and especially, and more importantly, especially with Skylar, because I believe Skylar, he got, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's about to invest property over there, or did he already buy property? I don't know. I don't follow his channel like that. I also don't follow Don Banks like that either. But yeah, if you're setting roots down there, like, bro, no. Like, I wish a motherfucker would when it comes to me. Like, definitely with me, I'm about to buy property out here. If you have any problem with me, come see me. Like, for real. Like, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not going nowhere. And I'm a law-abiding citizen, so I'm gonna continue to do so. Just because you don't like my content doesn't mean that I need to go back to my country because you don't like my content. I don't give a fuck what you like. If you don't like it, don't look at it. Like, it's that simple. Oh, and everyone who Floyd did vids with, Austin Holloman, Vine with Fred, so far had to come out and make statements. Yeah. Hey. Hey. It is what it is. It is what it is, man. I was talking about that earlier, though, John Smith. You know, catch the rewind. But I was talking about that earlier about, you know, this situation has revealed, you know, who was his friends and who was not his friends. So, and, you know, when situations like that happen, I'll tell y'all this right now. If I was ever in a situation like that, not like his, but like if I was ever in a situation where someone lied on me, and then, you know, people came out on YouTube and it was like, yeah, you know, he always been a weirdo and stuff like that. Like, I'll tell y'all this right now. How people were moving that so-called called him a friend, I could never, like, bro, this is one of the reasons why I told you guys, the only one friend that I have out here in Salvador is Miles. And, you know, after that, my other friends, Josh, Sonny, Sheldon, Darian, my brother. Those are the only ones that are close to me that if they said some shit, like if some allegations came out on me and they were like, yeah, man, he was a weirdo, or like they didn't defend me, or just like, and not even defend me. If they got two choices. They can either defend me or they can be like, hey, listen, that's my brother. I don't know. Or not, they didn't even gotta say that's my brother. Tyler is my friend. I don't know what going on with these allegations. That's not my experience with him, but I'm gonna hold my judgment until everything comes out. They would have to say that. But if they said anything else other than that, calling me a weirdo, I'm not friends with him no more, I don't know what happened, blah, blah, anything like that, they not gang. And once I get out of these allegations, cut the fuck off. Like, for real. And this is why I said, you don't have friends out here in Brazil, or the people that you meet out here. Like, you can meet one. I met one, right? But most of these people are not your friends, bro. They not. They look at you as a come up. They are your business partners. And I think some of them actually use that language, business partners. We do business. You feel me? Like, so it's all cool and spot. Like, bro, y'all have to understand something. When it comes to this YouTube shit, bro, a lot of these motherfuckers is fake. I think I'm probably the only real nigga that you see on YouTube, to be honest with you. Like, well, I'm not the only one, but, you know, there's a few others, but I'm the only one that how I act on YouTube is exactly how I act off YouTube. Like, literally. I don't fake it for the camera. So when you see me in the vlogs and stuff like that and how I talk and how I act, that's exactly how I talk and how I act. When I tell y'all, hey, if you come up to me and stuff like that and you on some cool shit, I'm going, hey, what's up? I'm going to chat. I'm going to chop it up with you. Be like, what you doing? If you ain't on, you know, if you hanging by yourself and you seem like a cool nigga, I'm like, oh, cool. Come hang with me. But if you seem a little off-putting, I'm going to let you know, like, all right, bro, well, shit, stay safe. Like, you know what I mean? How I am on camera is exactly the way I'm off camera. I don't do that whole PR, oh, he had to make a PR statement. Like, I don't care how big I am. I ain't doing no fucking PR statement. I'm just keeping it real with you niggas. Like, hey, buddy weird. Like, I'm sorry. Like, you know what I mean? What people are doing on YouTube is putting up pics and their thumbnail, are using every black YouTube pic in their thumbnail to talk about Floyd, and people are starting to sue for defamation. Ooh, they should. That's fucked up. I am, guys, a very good friend, by the way. Don't generalize. Okay, like, if you're a black man in Brazil making YouTube pages, they are putting your pic in the thumbnail to talk about Floyd. That's what I'm trying to. What? If you're a black man in Brazil making YouTube content, they are putting your pic in the thumbnail to talk about Floyd. Really? Damn. I feel it. That's weird. Hey, what they say? Me personally, hey, people suing for defamation. Fred is suing for defamation. I feel it. Well, he's different. To each his own, man. Me personally, I see it as promotion. Hey, I got a different outlook on things, y'all. I have the outlook I have. My outlook is like the game. Y'all know the rapper The Game. I remember The Game did an interview and they were like, yeah, you get a lot of nasty comments in your Instagram page. Why don't you delete it or block people? He said, why would I delete it or block people? That's promotion. That's more engagement. So that means there's going to be more people coming to my page. That's how I look at it. I'm not gonna. Yeah. You put my picture up with a weirdo like that. I know that I live in truth, and I don't do shit like that. So it's like, okay, cool. You're gonna bring more haters to my page. They're gonna spam my chat, and when they spam my chat, the algorithm is gonna go up. And it's gonna go up on YouTube, and you're gonna help promote my channel. Cool. Go ahead. And then once I get to a certain area, once I get to a certain, level of my page, then I'm gonna sue your ass. That's me. But, for others, yeah, it is what it is. This is huge over here. Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, man. Hey, to each its own. To each its own. I just thank the Lord that, we have the subscriber base that we have, and we don't really have trolls like that over here, and we don't really have haters like that over here. Now, when the channel grows more, unfortunately, we're going to have to start filtering a little bit more, but over here, we got genuine love. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. It ain't what it ain't. I watch your page because you speak truth to power, and I learn about Brazil. Yeah. That's what it's about. That's what it's about. You know what's funny? I also be giving out gems too. I told Austin the other day, yesterday, or was it yesterday? Yesterday or 2 days ago. Because he about to move to another part of Africa with that girl, and I'm like, bruh, the wave now, and I'm telling y'all all this, bro. If y'all get into YouTube, I don't recommend it, but if you guys do get into YouTube, the wave right now is to go get a girlfriend, and then once you go get that girlfriend, start doing content with her and start doing dating stuff. That's where, if you guys clearly see, that's kind of where I'm moving to. I'm starting to go like, okay, what's a good dating area where you can take dates on? Because one, it's informative. Two, you still get to see, a pretty girl that's a pretty girl that you're rocking with. And I'm starting to understand that guys are actually like the content. What men like on YouTube is they like to see, a lot of pretty girls and stuff like that, but they want to see you single. They kind of looking at it as like a Lifetime movie, to where like or a documentary, I guess you could say, right? To where you were single, you had no women, and then when you had no women, you went to this country, was able to date a whole bunch of women, and then out of all the bunch of women that you dated, you found this one woman and you locked in with her, and now you're progressing to the next step of dating and actually, showing your viewers every day how it is to be with your girlfriend. It's good content. It's kind of a storyline, and then also that's what people want to see. They want to see the next progression, because let's be honest, it's kind of a ceiling that you hit being single. it's only so many pretty girls that you can see every day. It's only so many pretty girls that you can go on a date with and stuff like that. So you start going broke, and then you might get into a situation with Floyd where you gotta start doing some crazy shit. It's only so many things that you can do. So you get a girlfriend and stuff like that. You lock in with her. You start showing dating. You start getting dating advice, or you start showing dating content. You still feed the audience. You're not in bullshit like feminists trying to come after you and go get you and shit like that. And you staying out the way. I mean, cause bro, like, to be honest with you, that's really what it is. Like, people really just don't like that you guys are Americans and you guys are coming out here able to date a shitload of women. You guys are putting it on YouTube and you guys are getting subscribers and money off of it. That's what they don't like. But see, people don't want to admit that shit. Like, a lot of people are haters, y'all. Like, it's just, it is what it is. You have haters in your home base when it comes to men and women. Men talking about, why y'all got to travel all the way 4,000, 5,000 miles to a different country just to get boxed. Haters. Then you got women. The only reason why y'all going over there is because y'all can't get women over here. We don't want y'all, but then they travel over here. Haters. Then you got women. Then you got men and women here, the country that you land in, with the women saying, "Oh yeah, you guys are exploiting us." How the fuck you exploit somebody by saying, "Hey, you want to? Can I take you to a beach date?" That's some fucking weird shit. Anyway, they're saying that you're exploiting them because you're putting them on camera and going to the beach. Haters. And mainly because they can't get you because they know they ugly, and you like, I'm not gonna come to a whole different country and date an ugly girl. I'm about to date a cute girl. And then when it comes to the men here, it's really the simps. Like, to be honest, it's the simps that's trying to get the girls that they actually want, but they can't get them. So they're gonna be like, yeah, man, you making content, you making my country look bad, you need to go somewhere else, blah, blah, blah. Haters. No matter where you go, you're gonna get haters, bro. So it's just like, you either need to live in that shit or you gotta delegate it as much as possible. They are haters, yup. But yeah, black American women run to Jamaica to get rub downs, and that's all over YouTube, all over it. And they not just running to Jamaica, they also going down to Brazil. Bro, you know what's funny that I always find hilarious to me? And I told you guys, every time I encounter a black American woman, it happens, like, bro, I'm telling y'all, it happens all the time. They come down to the places where you guys are going. They shame you. They talk all that bullshit. They be on, like, bro, the second they land in America, they be back on bullshit. Oh, yeah, you gotta take me on 3, 4, 5, 6 dates, all this other bullshit, right? Then, but when they start to realize, oh, damn, I'm not getting dates like that. Men are not really coming up to me and stuff like that. Oh, they going overseas. I'm going to shame them from going overseas. Oh, the shame is not working. How about I just go over there? They will travel 4,000 to 5,000 miles to see yo ass, the people that they talking shit about, just so they can give it up on the first, second night. You don't even have to take them out on a date. And then the moment you touch, when they go back to America, they back on the bullshit. They coming out for y'all. And then some of them, they start complaining, oh yeah, if you guys are coming here for black men, they're not here for black men. They be like, why the fuck are you coming to Thailand for black men? What the fuck? Black men are not in Thailand. Gang, like, what are you talking about? But they will do that just so they can be with you. Talk shit about you. Do all this shit just so they can be with you. And they get mad when you don't want to be with them. It's beyond me, bro. It's beyond me. But I can't tell you how many times I done seen a black American chick come out here and she get humbled like a motherfucker and she ready to bust that shit open after the second day. I can't even tell y'all, bro. It's like clockwork. Definitely out here in Salvador, because all they speak is Portuguese. So when all you speak is Portuguese and you're in an environment where you can't even have a conversation with somebody, and the conversation that you can have is the person that you hate on in America, yeah, but his requirements is, in order to have a conversation with me, in order to have a friend, in order for me to show you around, you gotta bust it open. Guess what they doing? Busting it open. Like, I have seen videos of Black American women go to Brazil and get mad because they can't complete. They can't compete. They can't. Do you understand how many? Bro, it's sickening how many beautiful women are out here, bro. Like, that's why it's low key worth going. Like, you know, I mean, at least for me. For other people, you know, that's why I said with the whole Austin situation, I can understand why he left. Me personally, I would have fought tooth and nail. You not getting me out of Salvador. Fuck that. I'm willing to, I mean, I ain't willing to die, but I'm willing to go toe to toe with whoever feminist I got to go toe to toe with. Like, I'm not leaving. I'm staying right here. It's too many beautiful women out here, bro. And the great thing about it is not only is it too many beautiful women out here, but if you vet the right woman right, you can probably find you a keeper to marry. Like, it's just not, it's just no. I'm willing to go some blows. Like, the only way I'm leaving this motherfucker is if the cops be like, hey, listen, Tyler, you gonna have to go. If you if you stay here, your life is in jeopardy. I don't know what's gonna go on. We not gonna protect you, so you can stay, but I would suggest you go. That's the only way. Other than that, I ain't going nowhere. Right. So it's gonna be interesting to see the other people. I want to see if they're that dedicated, and that also goes to show you too who's actually dedicated for this. Not only for the Brazil content, but also who's serious about actually living here and moving here. Because I told you guys, a lot of the travel space, they like to visit. They don't want to actually be here and live here. They're not that invested. Some are, but most aren't. I'm very invested. I ain't going no place. I can talk anything. I can't talk anything about that. Yeah, it's the truth. Yeah. Yeah, man. Too many. Anyway, y'all. I am going to call it a night. It's 1 o'clock. Damn, it's 1 o'clock. Oh shit, it's late. Yeah. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm gonna go eat some leftover chicken. I'm gonna fuck that up. Drink some juice and drink some water, and call it a night. Yeah. I probably won't be back tomorrow. If I'm on tomorrow, I'm on tomorrow, but I probably won't. I'm gonna want you guys to enjoy you guys' Christmas. I hope you guys spend it with your family. Merry Christmas, folks. Yes, Merry Christmas. I hope you guys spend it with your families. Hope you guys get some, you guys get stuff to where you can't walk. Hope you guys get some good presents, all that good stuff. Spend it with your family. And let this be a reminder, okay, y'all? Think before you act, okay? Because you could end up like Floyd in a situation where he's spending Christmas with some people he can't even understand. It sucks. So just think about that before you make a quick a rash decision, okay? And always understand that there's a hard way and there's an easy way. On this channel, we don't go the easy way. We always gonna go the hard way, okay? Because the hard way is beneficial for you. It's gonna get you more respect, and you get to talk shit more. Like, the easy way is asking for donations, doing shit like what he's alleged doing, asking people for, or sending little girls on their way to meet older men to have sex with them. That's the easy way. But the hard way is doing what I'm about to do, which is going back to LA, not seeing Salvador for a couple of months, head down, locked in, paying for my condo so I can live so I can live my life to the fullest when I get back here. And then when I do that, talking a whole bunch of shit. Because you know, the way I'm about to brag on Instagram, I might get banned. I'm being honest. I'm throwing it in everybody's face. Oh yeah, I'm like, as soon as I get the lease, I'm be like, yeah, this is some shit y'all never gonna get. I'm for sure bragging. So anyway, I love you guys. Merry Christmas. Possibly see y'all tomorrow. If I don't see y'all tomorrow, I will see y'all this week. All right? Peace.